My name is Valentina and I graduated PRS in 2021. I came to PRS when I was in the 9th grade, and before that I was at an elementary school on base called Stewart Mesa. I am currently a computer science major at Harvey Mudd College, and I am currently a software engineering intern, and I plan on continuing that. The PRS Opportunity Scholarship has allowed me to attend PRS, which has given me access to a breadth of resources that definitely prepared me for college. There are a lot of technological pieces that I was able to utilize and really figure out what I wanted to do after high school, and the scholarship gave me the opportunity to do that. I felt like in my time here was really focused on the community aspect, and due to my connections with the staff and faculty, I really knew that going into college I wanted to go to a smaller college with the same family feel, which is absolutely what I did, and learning how to communicate with people who have my best interest at heart was really helpful in university settings. I'm not afraid to go talk to my professors, which is not very common. I would say it was definitely global travel, just because that's so unique. I think my experience is different. When I thought about global travel, our backpacking trips I think had a huge impact, just because when you're in that kind of environment and you're trekking through the mountains for weeks with a group of other students, it really does connect you with people and connect you with things outside of what you would normally experience in everyday life. I feel like my experience as a first generation student really only came to play when it came to college, just because my parents had no idea what was required of me to go to college. I had no idea the essays that I would have to write, the recommendations I would have to get. That was never something that we even knew anything about. Being a first generation student is definitely hard when it comes to that, but I think the only reason I was able to get through with it was because of the support of my college guidance counselors. Being here at PRS and having the same opportunities as everybody else is a really special opportunity, just because we have so many resources here at PRS. I spent so much time in the Innovation Center the second it was built. I was on the robotics team. I spent a lot of time in the bio lab, and that is absolutely not something that people outside of PRS has the opportunity to do. So I would really say just take advantage of that, because it is really a great opportunity. I think especially being in the tech world, your competition is huge, and a lot of your competition comes from people who have had so many resources growing up, and being able to give those resources to somebody who wouldn't normally have the money or just the opportunity to be granted those resources is such a wonderful thing. Personally, I took this message with me and I became a tutor. I try to spread as much of my knowledge as I can to especially lower income students, because I just think it's so great just to be able to teach people something that they would not normally have the access to. Being an opportunity grant scholar, what we don't talk about a lot is how close we get to the other opportunity grant scholars, because we really understand where each other are coming from. I know in my year there were 2 other opportunity grant scholars, and one of them was my next door neighbor, just so happened to be like that, and we would carpool places. I know the opportunity grant gave us access to a SATs tutor, and we would carpool to that all the time. So I would say you not only find a community in PRS, but you find one among your other scholars. Coming into this school, I was really nervous just because I knew people's backgrounds are a lot different than mine. I grew up in a very rural area. I was really nervous about how I would look, how I would seem, how I'd act, and if I would be different. It's really not that way. PRS is such a welcoming place, and there are so many people from different places, and being provided all those resources really helped me feel a part of the community.